My favorite is when my face is behind me and then it's just. I think it's better. No, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I still have like all shit for John. Hello?
Hello.
Sterling. Hello, this is Roxy.
Hi, Roxy. Hannah.
Hello? Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Roxy.
Hello, this
I'm
is
Vito.
Roxy. Hey, Pascal. Hi, Vito. Hello? Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Roxy.
I'm Vito. Hey, Pascal. Hi, Vito. Hello? Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Roxy. I'm Vito.
Hey, Pascal. Hi, Vito. Hello? Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Roxy. I'm Vito.
Hey, Pascal. Hi, Vito.
Sorry, that's my computer.
Hey, if anybody has come in and I didn't notice, candy and stickers come down.
We're streaming on Twitch as well.
Oh, I see. Contradiction of the liar. Oh, that's so. Apparently, this game is just.
Oh god, I almost decapitated myself.
Please be careful.
Huh?
Fuck, it works!
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm schizophrenic.
Uh-huh.
So wait, this camera you're setting up to stream on Twitch?
Yes, it's already streaming.
Okay. Is that how you're recording things?
I'm also recording at the same time,
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
so we
fine.
can upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, sweet.
I just have to,
Hey, there's snacks and stickers on that table. Feel free to grab them.
So many stickers.
So much sticks.
So many iPads.
So much sticks.
I love the difference is quite interesting. Yes, you could. All monsters are common. There is no difference. The song All Monster is.
I don't know why. Oh, could you talk from over there?
It's just not. Also, this is the mascot.
Hey y'all, if you haven't already, fill out the attendance sheet. Is the QR code that's on many of the televisions. How was that?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, really appreciate that.
It's inspired you know, Alvin Chocolate Sauce. It was all because it was big because it was inspired.
No way.
And
I'm one of 10 users selected to win the Apple iPad Pro.
From the conversation,
I'm a winner today.
You ever think that there's actually an iPad Pro someone did that was actually gospel?
composer Tim Fallon picture cover.
No.
Really?
I like to believe
It's
somewhere out there. I mean, it's never me, but you
It's
know.
like when you understand.
No, I won.
This is like any lesson, like it's insane.
I had to like leave a review, and then I won a raffle. Yeah, and my review was so good.
Man's insane. This is the only NES game I've heard that has a solo in it.
What did you win?
What? What did I do?
I saw a post, like, one of the things says the drums are not noise channel, which they almost always are. They're using the triangle channel, which is used for bass.
I went all in for some of that. Which is not a start.
Like what? Shovel, I guess. That's past the notes. Tim Holland is a wizard. I love, what's his name is good? Shovel's amazing. So, okay, I'm gonna go back. Dictionary, this one is a fucking sax soloist. Well, in the project. Well, we just have a lot of you. Okay. Oh, I also pitched. I pitched a game, and mine was the only one. Mine was the only one that was canceled.
Oh, why?
Hi, Aaron.
No, but you came in clutch last time.
I'm really good at like.
Hello, everyone who joined. I'm gonna get that
My talent is. Like, I don't remember how to work music for shit, but if you show me broken shit, I'm like, alright.
Wait, the whole meeting?
Well, I'll come over, but like, I need to monitor this one, and I have Nor looking over the Discord to make sure my computer doesn't just turn off.
Hello.
Is this a good view?
There's yeah, that's fine. There's
Probably. Motherfucker, look at the samples in the song. It's all fucking bits and shit. Beats and bops and shit.
I mean, I'm just gonna go over the Discord for a bit. So
Every now and then I'm just like,
you're good to like check everything while that's happening.
Yeah, I need to be here for chat to tell me if it's shit.
He doesn't mention
You know?
it's so fucking good. That game is so bad. The Silver Surfer in the game. That game sucks dick. Yeah. I literally fantasize about making like a shoot 'em up with this music.
Okay. Take up my whole view.
At the same time. Are you pitching?
Can you hear if they're...
Because I was shit and I wanted to see I kind of get too big for my own shit. Yeah, I have Sterling knows. He's listening, so I figured that would be how I don't go quite that far. Yeah, 20 hours a day. Yeah. I mean, okay. Well, that's John's.
Great.
I like him though. He's great acting.
What's going on?
I love it. He's just really good.
What I've always done is just literally
I love it.
Why? Yeah. Well, because then I run into like, I'm like going through it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what this does.
That's the better one. Oh, this is Sonic shoes? Yeah. You're the only person who I'm the responsible for
Hey guys, there's stickers and snacks. We're gonna start real quick. There's Starbucks stickers. Alright guys, oh that's a little loud. We are gonna go ahead and get started for today's meeting. Gonna try and, hey y'all, gamers. Hey gamers. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on today's meeting. The first thing that I want to go over is the Discord because there's some changes there. Oh, let me turn the music off. Goodbye, John Mayer. Okay, so there's some changes in the Discord. If you haven't been here before, I guess this is still good information, but yeah. So you know, people online, we have, Pascal, can you see the board?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so we have a board of all of y'all's meeting comments. So if you have a question or you have anything to say, put it in there and we can see it. And that will go in this channel, meeting comments. I set up this entire little folder thing so that we can have like a better separation of information that's like meeting information versus non. So this is where the attendance sheets will go. This is, once we start getting into presentations, this is where the presenter information will go. What else is new other than that? Oh, there's role self-assignment. If you haven't already, go in there and put in what you are, whether it is art, sound, programming. That is so that people, if they're looking for information, they can find the correct people. We also plan to, once we start getting into groups, make it so that you can self-assign what team you're on for better organization that way. But that is coming up. Ooh, important info channel is important, obviously, huh? I'm just gonna be putting links there. I used to put it in the announcements channel, but then stuff would get lost and I would pin it, but nobody really, like it's not intuitive to check the pins. So check out that. Tutorial group info, if you don't know what tutorial is, I will go over that, but that's where that type of stuff is gonna go. We're also doing that differently this semester. But other than that, yeah, just try and keep general organization. Try not to spam the meeting comments channel with stuff that doesn't actually pertain to what's happening. It's not super important today, like while I'm talking about my stuff, but when y'all get into your groups and y'all go and present your game stuff, people will start looking at that and not looking at what you're talking about, which is not fun because you put in a lot of work and yeah, I want people to pay attention.
If you want to spam, try the Twitch channel on.
Try the Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Pascal says if you want to spam. Hey, welcome in. Oh, and we also have a memes channel, so spam your memes in there, and then you guys can have like inside jokes that I'm not even looking at while I'm up here. So yeah, that was just quick rundown of the Discord. Any questions on that? Online peeps, any questions? Sweet. I figured that this is a group of people who know what Discord is. Thumbs up. Sweet. Has everybody had a chance to fill out the attendance sheet?
Well, I just got here, so no.
Okay, are you on our Discord?
Yes.
Okay, so if you haven't yet, I'm gonna move on because I have more to talk about this semester than last semester. But you can go into here, and here is the attendance sheets. So useful, woo! All right, so new people, what is Aurora? Pascal, things are happening.
Oh no, it just.
It probably just turned off.
I got an agent working on it.
So new people, y'all probably know that we are a game development club. We are strictly open to all skill levels. Doesn't matter what major you're in. It doesn't matter if you've never developed games before. It doesn't matter if you've never played a video game before. If you're interested at all in this, we do encourage you to continue on and see if it's something you're into. About major stuff, like if your major is like CS, game development, graphic design, those majors are obviously more applicable, and that will be good like resume work for that. But if you're not any of the like applicable majors, it's also good because you can put this on your resume. It shows your future employers that you have had some teamwork skills, you will be building professional skills, and more importantly, and why I'm so happy that there's so many people here today, is that you can build friendships here too. Most people that I've met through Aurora are very cool, so yeah, feel free to, well, I don't have to tell y'all, make friends. It's a good community of people with similar goals, that goal being make games. We meet every Friday in this room and online, except for we didn't do Thanksgiving break. We're not going to meet over spring break. We stream in the Discord, but we also stream, hello. We also stream on Twitch, so feel free to check that out. Mainly streaming on Twitch so that we can record the meetings for you, so that if y'all happen to miss a meeting and it was super important, you can go back and look at that. And then the basics of the club is we break up into groups of around 6-ish people and build games throughout the semester. So it's groups of people building games, not just one game. So yeah, any questions about that? Online peeps, any questions about that?
You
No?
do have a question, I already.
Oh, sorry, what's up? Jack.
If this is like your first,
Yes.
if this is like your first time here, can you like pitch a game this semester, or is it too late?
Yeah, no, 100%. I will get more into that in a little bit, because we have a little, spoiler alert, we have an icebreaker activity. So, information on me and Pascal. Pascal, if you want to come over here and talk about yourself. My name on Discord is Gunter. Feel free to reach out to me there. If I'm not in class or at work, I'm usually online. If I'm online and I'm not answering you, I might be watching Netflix or gaming. So I'm not ignoring. Well, just don't take it personally if I don't answer and I am online. But my name is Hannah. You can refer to me as Gunter. Hi, Mark. You can refer to me as Gunter or Hannah. I don't mind either one. I'm a third year game design and development major. The BIS, not the BA or the BS. I was a CS major, but I switched because this is so much more fun. My favorite video game of all time is Clash Royale, just because that's what I've played. But my current favorites are, I swear to gosh, I'm good at Clash. My current favorites are Animal Crossing and Untitled Game. If you haven't played Untitled Game, it is
Great game.
so funny. I just sit
Why aren't
there
you playing?
cracking up, yeah. My kind of like area for game design and development, what I personally work on is UI and UX design / programming implementation, stuff of that. I'm trying to get better at online art, but as you can see, it's not my strong suit so far. And I really love cats. I have 2 cats. So yeah, Pascal.
Hello, I'm Pascal. I go by not my photo on the Discord, but I'm also go by the dude and Pascal Wilson also on the Discord if you check my nickname. I'm a senior. I major in creative writing. I know, very weird. I refuse to change my major. Don't try to convince me. I'm about to graduate. Best game ever is Minecraft, of course. My current favorite right now. Rock, paper, scissors, baby. Let's bring it back to the classics. All right. I am an artist and an animator. It's why I joined the club, to improve my artistic abilities, because I felt like even though I improved my writing, I wasn't improving my artistry. And I really like being here and improving myself with all of you guys, and just meeting all of you is just so much fun. And really helped me understand the whole game making process a lot better, and has really improved my skills in animation and just drawing still frames of art. As you can see, that's our self-portraits. I've done this for a little bit longer than Hannah. But I also killed her cat in 1582. I don't know why it's alive. And that's all you need to know about me.
Cat story's 100% legit. Alright, so I guess it's weird to ask if you have questions about us, but alright, okay. So we're gonna do an icebreaker. If you were here last semester, it's the same one that we did last semester. I think it worked really well. Y'all seemed to enjoy it. A game came out of it. Someone ended up developing their icebreaker game. But basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set a 15-minute timer. You guys are going to break up into groups of, doesn't matter how many people. Make sure that you have at least one person from every area. Sound design is a little iffy because we don't have that many sound designers. So if you, okay, yeah,
So raise your hands, all of you.
try and find a sound designer, but if you can't, that's not the biggest thing, it happens. And yeah, come up with a hypothetical video game. And again, this is hypothetical, so sky's the limit. You need to think about scope more for Aurora projects, but this one literally go crazy. Read mine if you need some inspiration. And then once you figure that out, assign a person to come up and get these papers from me, and I'll give you guys, you can fill these out. And yeah, so I'll wait like 3 minutes for y'all to find yourselves, and then yeah, we will go with the 15-minute timer. So go.
People online, if you are online, go into the separate text channels. Oh.
Yeah, online people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One and two.
So we need someone, what are we gonna say? Wall of trees. So we have artists. Yeah, but I was just thinking that I can stop yeah, more than America. I just want to see what we know.
Sorry, I'm.
You're a programmer for artists. Yeah. There's a lot of bigger than TV.
I'm gonna go ahead and start the 15-minute timer. Y'all did that way faster than I expected.
Would you, is it like a,
Guys, sorry, one second. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again so y'all can see
Programmers, artists,
Even though it seems like so what are you a few characters and then we work and we make a turn based because like last semester again you're seeing coding and at some point everything third best it's
Thank you.
it's
Someone just put my shut on the way out. Oh, okay. I didn't know it locked automatically. Yeah, no, it kind of sucks, but yeah. Do you have I like right now.
And do you have any ideas? Like everyone should pitch their own ideas. Oh, that's cool.
I like that. There's like initial systems. Trying to find a you know how like those toy sets, like the mini cars and your glasses, they take that. Something like that. Top down, you just drive around. It's like
That's the team I was in last.
Well, it's like, oh, this is I want to
that's what I joined last week. Hey, we're also streaming on Twitch. I'm good. How are you guys doing? Hello. We're all here now. We're doing a little example run of running with the game pitch. Do y'all want to sit down here and come up with a game pitch?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Been a while.
Y'all have like, take that chair. Take it. You should take it. Here's a chair. I'll get you more chairs. I'll be right back.
Questions given? Are they random?
They are gamer and gamer adjacent.
Do you guys have stickers? I was gonna say, that was good.
We got the fine people from VG Dev coming in to check in on us with our former president, Yoon, right there. He's a really good guy. Only getting better. We appreciate the people at Tech coming over.
Yes, on grid. Alright, are we coming up to the game pitch?
So, I think y'all have about 5 minutes to come up with a game. It's just a dumb game. You don't have to think about it. If you want to, so I thought that you guys were I was walking down the street and I saw my watch. And I had this idea 6 minutes left. So you have an extra minute.
What if we had a time stop?
What if we had time? That's legit what I was just saying. I like it. Alright, so we're gonna make a game about time travel. It's a Metroid game. Numbers are
This is such a fun fucking activity because look at how like none of these groups look like people are awkwardly like this is so good.
Yeah,
This is so
I think
good.
they can hear you.
Well, either way, I'm excited. I love
Yes,
this.
I love all of their concepts too. They're always great.
you probably would feel less out of place if you were like yeah. Okay, so gameplay. You use the first version of Chronograph? Hey, are you using the low chairs over there? With the sticker tables?
Yeah, do you want that one?
Are you using it?
No.
Okay.
Guys, fair warning, 3 minutes left.
That was like last year, right? That's It's hard. It's a game where you use a watch to Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called
Really?
Yeah.
Oh! I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Time travel? This is somewhere. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's new. It's 3D. It's 3D.
It's a reading that's completely different action.
That's wow. That is amazing. So, whose idea was we need a prop.
Hey guys, there's a minute left. I am going to add 5 more minutes because I see like no concept art yet. So go team.
Go team.
Woo! We love concept art here. We love it because we're gonna post them on the Discord, and you should join our Discord. Try to reach out. If I can't find a link, I'll post it. Oh yes, we do read the messages periodically, not all the time. I'm sorry, but you know. You don't have no problem with VGDev, right? VGDev's cool.
Honestly, like, I have so many anime ideas that makes perfect. It's like, I just need to get out of it. I just think it's so much better. Like, you see these people,
So what do you think? I'm gonna bring in some extra.
I want guys to see it on that's what I want.
It's hard for when people and then just go back to their places and they all
What have you guys done so far?
what is a role and then
No, like PR person? No one runs.
maybe when we get into
New timer update, 3 minutes left.
Me just like waiting back. Hey.
No, I think they would say
We highly suggest for y'all to come in the future because we have stickers and snacks and candy and stuff, and we try to do that for those attendees who make it live. We understand that there is a pandemic, which is why we have the Discord for online peeps to hang out with. But do know that if you do come here live, we will have something for you. Usually. Love y'all.
I really like the poster. I didn't make it. Yeah. Y'all
have Will Smith on sound design?
What?
Y'all have Will Smith on sound design?
That we did. What else was it? He gave us our best ideas. All your best ideas come from what you eat. Give us our best ideas. He also gave us diabetes. We're on top of that. Okay? We're on top of it wasn't actually the story. I was like that.
And it worked using your stickers.
Honestly, I spent because I knew Ron. Ron is chill, but he's not. So we're just gonna.
All right, y'all, time is up. If you want, I'm doing this thing that I do to my cats, guys. Hey. Oh my God, hi. Okay, so you can either choose one person to come up and present, or if you want, because I know that there is a game that took literally everybody's ideas and put them all together, everyone can come up and present. So, what I need from y'all is the name of your games. If you've been here in past semesters, what is wrong with that request? If you've been here in past semesters, you will know of the Wheel of Names. If not, you will soon be introduced to the Wheel of Names. So we'll go around the room. Y'all.
We are on the
I'm sorry, I'm on a really horrendous Mac. Mars, I'm scared to know what your game name is, but I need it.
Say it. It's Johnson Kills Hitler. So, pretty good.
Yep. Noble task.
It is.
All right. Jet screw. Wait, y'all, wait, I can't hear.
Apartment complexity.
Yep.
Still might be a good president. Yes, no.
Y'all's group.
Alright, everything looks to be going well.
What's the group name? Or is there a group name? I can't remember.
We call our team name Squad.
Squad. Generic. Alright. Mars group. Yes. Singular Mars.
The name of the group or the like?
Oh yeah, game name, sorry, yeah.
Game name. Aircraft Mania.
Nice. Alright. Antron?
Yes.
Nice, I love my hearing skills. Alright, last but not least.
Oh, we actually have to present? Dang.
Oh,
Yes.
you don't want to, you don't have to.
Alright, we'll do it for you.
By the way, these are Georgia Tech infiltrators, so we are.
Infiltrators!
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Y'all be nice.
Infiltrators! Whoa!
Nice.
Former president, y'all. Okay.
Why'd you have to say that?
You are. All right, what's y'all's team name?
Project Chronograph. Why do we think this is a good
I got him.
All right, y'all. Okay, so those of y'all who have been here in past semesters, I am expecting you to strongly lead the way here. If you haven't been here before, what we do is I say either 1, 2, or 3, or 3, 2, 1, because I can't keep track of anything, and then we all yell, "Spin that!" Guys, I'm giving you spin that wheel instructions. This is really important stuff here. And then we all yell, "Spin that wheel!" And then I spin that wheel, and then it's really exciting because there is a confetti graphic on the screen. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel! I just realized that.
Let them count.
Y'all, I definitely didn't forget about you. Can you guys come to room 211 again? Oh, yes I am. Hey y'all. Oh. Can y'all come back to room 211? We're ready. And I need team names.
Are they outside? They're online.
Online people for hybrid. Alright, what's y'all's online people? What's y'all's name? What's y'all's team name? Or game name? So bad. What's y'all's team name? Someone say it. Brandon.
I knew I was going to get called out. It's still in works, but right now it's currently Marionette.
Alright.
MARIONUTTE.
It really is Marionette. That's crazy. Alright, and then the other people who are not Marionette, what's your game name?
Ghost Mansion. Sorry, I just completely blanked.
Wait, what is it? Did anybody hear that?
Ghost Mansion.
Ghost Mansion, got you. I heard Carlos's name.
Twin.
Alright, okay, so now we will officially spin. Yep. I'm not, and I'm not, my video isn't on. Good catch. Sorry.
Are you screen sharing Discord? Oh, you're screen
No, I'm screen sharing everything because I don't know, it gets crazy. Alright, so Discord people, feel free to unmute. If you know what this is and you've been here before, you know what this is. If you don't know what this is, I will say either 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1. We all yell spin that wheel, I spin that wheel, confetti graphic. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel!
I'm trying not to yell.
stuff out of the way. Feel free to utilize the microphone. The stage is yours.
Okay. Is this like sensitive? Okay, cool. Okay. So we kind of just like talked about our own game ideas for like 10 minutes, and we were like, wait, we didn't really have anything down on the paper yet, so let's just combine every single thing that we had in mind. Jackie wanted a dating sim. This guy wanted a gravity changing game. You wanted a survival game, and he was talking about an
RPG in an apartment complex.
yeah, he wanted an apartment complex with an RPG, and we were like, okay, put it all together. And so what we came up with is apartment complexity. Where's the camera?
Oh, right here.
Camera's there. There's also, if you wanted to show Discord people.
Okay, I'll show the concept art last. But it's basically it's a game about a squatter. You know what a squatter is? Like someone who just wants to stay in their apartment no matter what. So it's about a squatter who rampages down through an apartment complex to fight the landlord at the very bottom. He's like the final boss. And on your way down through each floor, you have to like ally with other tenants. It's like, in like a dating sim mode. Like you have to like talk with them and be like, Jackie, what was it?
So, for example, the landlord raised the rent for a single mother of 3, and so you gotta convince the single mother of 3 to help you in killing the landlord.
So you can ally with a single mother.
Woo! Uprising, let's go.
And the single mom will have special abilities that you can use, like special super.
She'll toss her 3 children.
So the better you are at the dating sim, the better you are at the dating sim mode, the more weaponry you can have. In like the actual, it's like Contra, you know, like where you go like to the right and you're like shooting. And then yeah, and then you also can flip the gravity, so you can cling to the floor or the ceiling no matter what. You have sticky shoes, I guess. And then at the very bottom, you fight the landlord. Let me show the concept.
Here, let me switch to this. Get that big and then you can, it'll go.
There it is. It says squatters' rights in the top corner.
Do this.
And there's the landlord right there. I based off of the guy from Captain Underpants.
Whoa!
Yeah. But yeah, just like each floor is like its own level, so each probably like 20 levels. It's kind of cool.
This game's coming out like tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Sweet.
It's called Apartment Complexity. It's quite simple. All right, cool.
Can we pick your?
Alright. Very cool and fun. Alright, so next, am I still? Yeah? Oh, I've been disconnected. Yeah, but then they won't know how we're spinning that wheel. Oh well. Alright, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel!
That wheel.
Love the Discord peeps. Hey! Denzel kills Hitler!
That literally felt like a bit from a sitcom.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna get worse.
Like a whole room cheering.
Alright.
Let's go, Drew.
Yes. So, we're Team Jonzo because I'm really bad at names, and I guess so are they. Not really that's a name. I'm Lawrence. This is Cameron. And our game is Jonzo Kills Hitler. It's an RPG where Jonzo and pals must travel throughout the lands in search of weapons and gear to kill Hitler. They must platform, find keys to open doors, and sneak past or kill Nazis in this apolitical action RPG. Because Jonzo, as we all know, I gotta provide a visual, is very orb-shaped. Every time you die, you roll back to the beginning of the game, and your adventure restarts as you go to kill Hitler. And also, we're pleased to announce we got famed director Hideo Kojima to work on this.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't want to draw Hitler, so.
That's actually.
Hitler actually looked back at the game.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Nice.
Dude, the graphics.
Alright, sick. Good job, guys. very cool and fun. And if you haven't seen yet, I know it's kind of a mess up here. There are Jonzo stickers hidden here and there. Down in there, there's this one and then another type. So look out for those if you want a Jonzo sticker.
This game has merch already?
This is the only official Jonzo game. Any other game with Jonzo is not licensed by the petitioner.
It is not Hideo Kojima approved.
All right, y'all. Still disconnected apparently. All right, Discord people, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Oh, yeah!
Let's go! We live for this right here. That keeps happening. I love it. I love it whenever that happens.
That's true. They don't know what they're gonna do. That's perfect. You guys are so chaotic.
Hello.
Oh, could you all use the mics, please? Or yeah.
Can I be heard?
Yes.
All right. So we are the squad. Our game is called Tournamentum Dignitatis. It's like Latin for
Tournament of Prestige.
yeah. My name's Spencer, and
I'm Ethan Charles.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Lucas.
and we have kind of designed a like looter shooter top-down roguelike thing. And the idea is we're gonna have like 4 unique characters and abilities. It's gonna be set in like an anime-style tournament art, where you battle your way through random waves of enemies. And as you defeat these waves, you will be flooded with riches from your adoring fans in the stands that will allow you to upgrade and become stronger. And then eventually you will fight a final boss, and that's the game.
But you know we couldn't do it without having a rich and narrative-heavy single-player campaign. This takes place in a labyrinth-style coliseum that is just stacked tower after tower after tower with tunnels and a whole network of forgotten and past civilizations that have been crushed under it. This gives us our reason for having multiple different maps and worlds and layouts, and you would think, oh my gosh, this tournament came about because of the Erupt aristocracy. But they have to join in too, because they have to keep their prestige. Tournament of Prestige. There you go.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think I scared myself.
How do I show the concept? That is
There you go.
our concept right there.
That's great. Thank you.
All right, good job. I literally want Ethan to narrate everything that I do because you make everything sound so eloquent. All right, Discord peeps, get ready. Ready to unmute and yell. And 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel! Yes. Oh.
This is for the last game. Sorry, it took me a while to get their page.
Thank you, Pascal.
Yeah.
Have I been sitting in?
Yeah, but it's been fine. You haven't been blocking anyone.
Damn, bro.
So
Our team name is 1001 Nights at Freddy's. And our game title is On the Civic Racing 2006. And it's a 2-player game. One person drives the car and the other person repairs the engine. Think like Among Us mini games, but like an engine. And that's what like this thing. And then these are all the playable characters.
Oh man.
You have Pickle Rick, Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's, Jonzo, Crocodile from Where's My Water,
Coco Melon.
Coco Melon, Skullface Guy,
Pickle Rick?
Jocko with shoes, and then you have
No, they're not in
Oh, they got the minion? Oh, you got minions? I'm not getting
DLC.
That's literally it. That's the whole game.
No. The DLC characters, Bart Simpson, Gazelle from the movie Zootopia. Minions, but they're like Pokemon Trainer where you switch between them. The rest of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters and Angry Birds of Angry Birds.
Hey, many characters like Pokemon, and it'd be like a dub trio with like 3 in 1.
These are just a
Alright,
few of the
guys.
many playable characters.
Okay. So Discord people, get ready. I still don't know. Is my... Oh, okay, nice. My stream... Ooh. Oh, we're crazy. Alright, y'all. Discord people, get ready to scream. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Alright, Amron time.
Hello.
Alright, how's everyone doing? Asking in the mic, sorry about that. Alright, so our team name is Team Pac-Man. Pac-Man, my mistake. Alright, and our game title is called Amron. It's a top-down ant RTS game where you control a colony of ants trying to get to the other side of another person's backyard while also avoiding enemies, hazards, and everything like that in a continuous line of increasingly difficult and complex and weird backyards. So it's first...
And you do all this in 3 minutes.
3 minutes or less, because it's a challenge game and we have to base it off of RTS. So you start with a colony of ants and you run into things like birds, other ants trying to kill you, water, and other hazards like that. And it eventually escalates until you're just basically fighting God as ants. And so your main goal is to get to the end of the level and then hopefully keep your colony safe at the end of that. Y'all have any comments? Yeah, so it's top down and you control a series of ants, and if you lose all your ants, you game over. There will definitely be lawnmowers. Depends on how it's programmed. Also, since this is going to be based on 3D model ants, you get to customize your ants.
Whoa!
Very cool.
Oh, hold on. You have a question.
Microtransactions. No!
No microtransactions!
Thank you!
Oh, can I get your paper to post on the Discord?
Alright, y'all.
Do you want it back?
Okay. Moving forward.
Thank you.
Discord keeps, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Ghost Mansion!
Woo!
Alright, whoever wants to from Ghost, that's an online, right? Yeah. Whoever from Ghost Mansion wants to, feel free to stream your screen and I will display it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. I just counted that. 6. We'll say 6. There are 6 TV screens in this room, so I will display them on those.
Okay, so could you actually, I guess, display the presenter information? I can't show my screen because it's on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
But, the game, I guess we can call it Ghost Monster Mansion of Lost Memories. So it's kind of a detective game. So you start in a mansion, you are with a bunch of other people, and there's a dead person, and everybody lost some memories. And so you're the point of the game is to, I guess, save as many people as you can before everybody dies. I guess the biggest goal would be to try to save everyone, but that would be really hard. And when a ghost dies, you can find out how they died, and that kind of gives you clues. And I think we decided if a person dies, not if a ghost dies, and then become a ghost, they can give you wrong information, and you can get more clues if the person is alive to try to figure out who the murderer is, and try to figure out, I guess how to get out of the mansion. But yeah, do you guys want to add extra stuff for what we talked about?
We have your artwork on screen right now too.
Oh, very nice. Oh my goodness, that's super cool. That is super cool. I didn't know we had that. But yeah, we were thinking about incorporating the idea of monsters, but I'm not quite sure exactly how we're gonna do it. I think actually somebody said the bodies stay alive and they can, attack people, which I think would be a really cool concept. But yeah, I guess that's
Sweet. Very cool. Is that it? Did I cut it off? Nice. All right, sick. And very cool artwork. I like the shadows.
I like the ghost.
Milo likes the ghost, if you didn't hear that. Who said that? Mars likes the funny face. Alright, y'all, there are 3 left. Discord peeps, get ready. 3, 2, 1, spin!
Spin that wheel!
Alright, where should I go? Direct me for what I should be showing on screen if it's not someone's stream.
That's how you spell my name. Thanks. You're welcome.
Who's presenting for Marionette?
I can't.
Okay, sweet. Should I pull something up or are you gonna stream?
I don't. I think one person. We're figuring out the concept art thing. Online only is difficult.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to have concept art if you want to just go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So the idea that we came up with was a puzzle platformer where you play as a spirit, or personified as like a marionette. We looked up what it. Sorry, I'm rambling. A marionettist controlling the monsters that kill you in this puzzle platformer action game. So you start off as like a goblin, and let's say you have an issue where it's like, okay, you can't break through a door as a goblin, so you die to an ogre who can then break down the door. So the entire game is built around killing yourself and
Nice. That's a good concept.
the entire game is built around getting yourself killed in the most optimal way to get to the end of the level.
So it's like Skate 3 Hall of Meat. If anybody's played that. Yes, nice. Nobody said anything.
I don't think we kind of came up with that. We kind of just said we kind of got the idea of aesthetically it would be kind of like a puppet show, sort of like how Super Mario did it, I'd say.
Nice.
Not Super Mario, Paper Mario. But and it'd be more of a horror event because you're kind of controlling these things against the world and possessing them.
Sweet. Any it's kind of weird to ask questions, but any questions? It's not weird to ask questions.
No.
Ask questions.
Absolutely. No.
Yes, question. Someone just asked, do you find the puppet master at the end?
You are the puppet master.
Correction, you are the marionettist.
You are the...
Yes.
This
That is a word, apparently.
This is the Aurora, the game development.
All right. Any online peeps, comments, questions? All right. Sounds good. Sweet. Cool concept, guys. All right.
Sure.
Y'all see my... No, it's bad.
You might want
All right,
to
2 left. It's anybody's game at this point. Ready? Discord groups ready? 3, 2, 1. Spin that
wheel!
On project.
Oh, yes, yes. It knew.
It knew.
All right, Aircraft Mania.
That's amazing.
Hey.
Are you listening to
Hope you enjoy our fun.
We're doing just like random presentations right now. It's just like Icebreaker.
Hey guys, I'm Mar.
I'm Keith.
Closer to the.
And Harry. All right, our team is the crewmates. Anyways, we got okay. So he's explaining gameplay. I'm explaining art.
Okay, so basically, you build your own plane and you fight other people. And there's co-op mode or PvP. As you level up, you get like more advanced parts. You can have like missiles and stuff. And yeah, it's like semi-realistic. Yeah, decent flight level. Your plane has like, I guess, a level, so you don't fight people that like just started.
Alright, so, the plane designs that I was thinking is that we do, like, has anyone seen, like, Hayao Miyazaki films, like Ghibli films, and the way that he, like, draws planes? We're thinking that, like, when you first get into it, like, you start, like, one-man planes, and then there are definitely, like, boss battles, and, like, and then the focuses are, like, gas, ammo, and then like your weight, and then there's different aspects of your own plane, like speed, agility, and stuff like that. And we're thinking that it would be like 3D design and then like 2D aspects, like the movie Spider-Verse.
Ooh. I like that.
But it would be like mostly 3D, and then we're thinking like boss battles would definitely like you'd fight like one man crafts, and I'm thinking like that a lot of it would be like drone based, so that way like you can definitely go into like explosions and kill each other without the whole complaint of people dying and stuff. Yeah, people dying what makes it fun, but but yeah, sounds a lot cooler than it is.
Oh, it's still cool.
Very cool. And very cool art.
Really like that artwork.
Yeah, we're thinking also like you get to design like your own plane, like it would be like World War II, World War One, fictional, and then like different aspects and genres, like fantastical planes, like more like horrific looking planes and stuff like that. I wish I had like a clip of Hayao Miyazaki's, like the way that his planes move, like they move like really creepy and weird. Yeah, that's our game. That's our game.
Nice. Pascal wants to show it to on stream, but
Discord and stream. Yeah. Oh.
All right.
All right, one last spin the wheel.
I wonder.
At this point.
It could be.
Peeps ready?
I shout it out.
Ready? That was so like crisp. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Here y'all go.
Okay.
Okay.
I had no actually, no, I did draw.
Okay, so Hannah, we did not expect to do a game sketch, but I guess Hannah and Pascal decided that our brilliance was necessary.
Very.
Scope it down.
Yeah, we had to really scope this one down. So this is a beloved reboot. This is a reboot of a beloved time-dilating 3D Metroidvania that some Aurora members might remember from the old days. Let's see, what do we have here on this content list? We got 16 teraflops of code, 20 gigabytes of sound. What is this? 16 times the detail? Proven technology. There's going to be absolutely zero crunch on this game. No NFTs. There may be microtransactions. We're on the fence on that. Hey, but we don't got NFTs, so hey. Listen, better the devil, you know. Yeah, come on, we gotta eat. Let's see, we got next gen gameplay. It just works.
It just works. God damn.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
What? Oh my god!
And Minecraft Steve and Bubby from the hit.
Listen, you and Bubsy from the hit 3D game, Bubsy 3D, and also we cannot forget Gex from the hit 94.
Yes! Let's go!
Alright, Alex, you're in this one out.
Alright! From the beloved studio that brought you Lunacia and Overheat. Project Chronograph, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Would you be willing to sign a contract for John Zoe to be in the game?
Sorry, but
Where's
we
the guys?
we couldn't get Hideo Kojima to like reach out to us in time. It's unfortunately.
I'll have to call him up sometime.
Yeah, like if you can call him up and like ask him for us, we would really appreciate
We'll
that.
work it out.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if that happens, we might not have microtransactions, so you know.
Yeah, and we can eat.
There's our concept art.
Oh my god, I love it. It is absolutely perfect.
You asked us.
Absolutely immaculate.
I love it. I know you.
The presentation was so wild, y'all ripped off the mic cover. All right. Thank you guys. I know I put y'all on the spot a bit. I guess I put everybody on the spot, but y'all signed up for it, so. So yeah, I hope that doesn't detract too much because I do have more like information stuff from you guys. But yeah, that was a fun thing. This is literally how we do when we get into project presentations. This is how we figure out who's going. Nobody ever wants to go first. So yeah, that's spin that wheel. That was a good intro to that. And yeah, so good job, guys. You met people. You had fun. Yay, gamers.
Let's go, gamers.
All right. So back to logistics stuff. So there's 3 things that you can do in Aurora. And I will explain. Team lead requires a little bit more nuance than this page, but I'll just kind of like slightly go over it. Go over project member. Pascal will go over tutorial group. So team lead means that you pitch your own concept. So if you're interested in that, that is the role that you take on. You have the full responsibility of your team. So you have the responsibility for making sure that your team members are doing work, making sure that you guys have time that works for everybody to meet every week. And your responsibility is to Pascal and I. So we will be doing like checkups on you guys after the meeting where you guys present what you've done. And you will be communicating the stuff that your project members need communicated to us. That doesn't mean that Pascal and I are off limits for project members. It's a little bit harder to know the nuances of every group. So yeah, that is team lead. Project member, that is, project member and tutorial group are pretty similar. Project member is a little bit more independence because you're just working on whatever project you decide to choose on. You choose a concept from the team leads that are going to pitch, not next week, but the week after that. I'll get more into that. The project bones already exist. The team lead will already have a game design document that you follow. And your responsibility is to your team lead. So you can always feel free to message Pascal and I, but we won't be directly checking up on you guys. Although Pascal is doing something weird over there, and he'll be lurking in y'all's Discord servers or wherever you guys meet. So yeah. And I just have art, sound, and programmer. That's mainly to just show the difference between project and tutorial. Project members kind of need to have a set role so that your team lead can count on you for that set role. Tutorial group, I just don't want to assume that anybody has anything figured out yet. So that's kind of that difference. But if you're like, I only do 3D art, that's totally fine. That's a role. That works. So I'm going to let Pascal talk about tutorial group.
Okay, so tutorial group I will be running for the first 3 weeks, I believe. And for that, we're going to be running it a little differently. Already, Hannah mentioned that at the top of the Discord, you can find tutorial group information. I've already put all the information that I'm going to run over in that Discord, so you can actually just learn it yourself if you're better at being more self-taught in your learnedness. It only goes over the general basics. So if you've ever opened Unity and ever done anything in it, you already probably know that information, and it's probably just going to run over a lot of repeating information. So if you're that type of person who's very unconfident about their abilities, but has actually done something, you've actually done a lot more and don't need to be in the tutorial group in the first place. Although, if you still, don't want to be self-taught, you actually need a teacher, you will have to set up appointments with me. I will make an announcement where I will suggest times for when we can meet, either on the weekend, or you can DM in front of me, and I will, we can set up a time to meet in person to go over that one thing that you want to learn, whether that be music, programming, or art. I'm very good at art, so I can easily teach you those things. Are there any questions about that, really?
Is this tutorial group necessary for new members?
Is it necessary? No, it is never necessary for new members. And that tutorial group information is also there for during breaks. I suggested that people should look at the tutorial group information if they've ever wanted to get into artwork, like Hannah. I know she posted her self-portrait has a real fucking art. She's really good. She's really good, and she downplays her abilities. So yeah, don't do that. I like it.
Really good.
So remember, message me about that, and we will definitely figure out a time to figure things out. Look over the information I already have, see if you can self-teach yourself, or if you just hate it. It's fine. But yeah. Are there any other questions? Are there any Discord peeps who want to unmute right now and say something, ask a question, or post in the meeting comments? Any questions live from our live audience today? All right.
Wait,
Thumbs up.
The thumbs up keeps tricking me. Just one more thing about tutorial group. You are on a project group. That hasn't been a thing in the past. You will be, it was a thing last semester, but you'll be on a project group if you're in tutorial group. It's just, there's less expectations. So yeah, cool. All right, moving on. Is it too late to pitch? We got that question. Good question. No. All right, so pitching's gonna happen next week. And let me give y'all some information on that. There's honestly not a lot more responsibility on team leads. I just wrote it all down because if I don't have it written and I don't say, hey guys, this is what is required of you, it's harder to enforce it because I never said it. So you will be filling out a pitch form, which is in that important info channel. So be sure to fill that out before next Wednesday, January 19th? Yeah, okay, cool. Yes. January 19th. That just gives Pascal and I, because you need to submit a game design document on that, and it gives Pascal and I enough time to review it solo and then talk about it. You have a question?
There's no issue with it saying fall 2022, right?
Did it say fall 2022? I will be changing that, because this is not fall 2022. Thank you.
I don't know.
Not really, but yes. Okay, so I'll change that, but that's the pitch form, that's the correct one. And then this is the team lead contract. If you are pitching, once again, this is also in the important info, if you are pitching, read through this very heavily because you are signing off on everything that is here. I'm not gonna go in depth on this because that'd be a bit too much. The main thing, you need to be capable of showing up to these Friday meetings in person. There are 2 workshop meetings that I'll talk about what we're doing with those that you don't need to be here in person. But every other meeting you need to show up. That's just good because it is good for your fellow teammates. It's also nice to support other groups and show up in person for that. And then you need to have a GDD. We have a game design document. We have a place where you can look at samples and past game design documents if you don't really know what that is. And if you want to kind of, you don't need to have all of this. What you do need to have is anything that's bolded. So like if you, I wrote it a little piece here, but like if you don't need a description of all your characters, don't include that. If you need like an entire page on ancient mapping techniques, do that. Do whatever makes it easier to make your game, and do whatever organizes yourself and will organize your group. So there's that. Core versus polish. Have core mechanics separated out from anything that would be considered polish. I even have like a little example here of what that might be, because that part is very, very, very important. What oftentimes ends up happening is people don't really separate that out, and then you end up working on stuff that are actually polish items and don't have a game to show, or a playable game to show by the end of the semester. So yeah, and then the last thing, well, the reason why we have this is we'll have a 3-strike policy. We'll kind of determine whether or not the infraction is bad enough that it requires a strike. And that's, me and Pascal will talk about that and figure it out when it happens. The only way to get automatically kicked out of the club is being hateful towards other members. So again, we are open to all skill levels. Don't make fun of people if they are not as experienced as you. Don't make fun of people for anything. I mean, this is kind of obvious, but don't make any fun of people for race, religion, sexual orientation, all of that stuff. If you see someone doing that, Pascal will be in the Discords, but if you see someone doing that, come to us, let us know, and we will handle it. Even if it's not that bad and you feel like it could get worse, let us know, because if you're uncomfortable talking about it, we want to at least have a record of it. So yeah, that is that. Lot of info there. Then lastly, this is our weekly agenda. We have, I believe it is also in this important info. Yeah, we have this document, which I recommend checking out too for all members, not just team leads. That has like what we're going to be talking about that day, what you guys should have prepared, and what you guys are going to be doing that day. So it's pretty thorough. It's not finished because we're not fully sure of what the specifics of each day like further down the line. But I have a section that says this is where it's not finished. The stuff that's underlined is accurate. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing week to week. So next week, you should only come if you are pitching a game. If you're not pitching a game, next week's meeting is not for you. It's just going to be one-on-ones with anybody who's trying to pitch a game with me and Pascal. We will have already looked over your game design document and all of the information in that pitch form. But it's just a time for us to talk with you. Let us know if we think that your game is viable. We will give you feedback and say like, hey, you need to change this, this, and this in order to get approved. But yeah, so next meeting, don't come unless you're pitching. Yep.
What if the scope of the game is like super small, like the ability to take like 2 weeks to finish? Is that okay?
Yeah, no.
I didn't know if we would have to like finish it around the semester end or something.
Well, try and make enough polish items that you can fit stuff in so that you're not just like sitting around. But it does, people get very busy with school and just like personal lives. Like please don't make this your entire life. So there's a lot less time than you think. You think a semester is a while, but it's really not.
In the past, we've also had very easy to simple to complete games before that have been remarkably polished. So those are usually the best because one, it's less stressful for your team because then they don't stress about, I gotta finish the game before the showcase, oh no! And they also get to polish their skills because they're working polishing, which is more of a choice and where you're more actively thinking about it.
Yeah, so more we recommend that you do that and have those polish items, which is why I had such an emphasis on that core versus polish section, because that is very, very important and where most people trip up. So after next week, the week after that, will be the approved pitches we'll pitch to the club. I highly suggest reading through people's game design documents. I'll get the team leads to, or the prospective team leads to, actually no, they'll be approved by then. I'll get the team leads to post the game design documents for y'all to read over. I highly recommend reading over what is going to be required of you rather than just looking at the game as a whole, because that's what's going to get the best out of these groups is when you pick something that is good for your skill level. So you might like a game concept and think it's really cool, but you only do 2D art and the game requires a 3D artist. If you don't put that forethought in, there's either going to be major changes or it's going to be like, so yeah, I recommend doing that. And then the last, two more changes. First change, we are doing the difference between a progress update and milestones. So we're only going to have 3 milestones, and then the other ones are going to be progress updates, mainly just so that y'all don't scramble to put stuff in engine, because I believe that when y'all try and scramble to put stuff in engine, you put stuff that is buggy in engine and it ends up kind of backfiring. So the progress updates will be more of a like, this is the concept art that we've worked on this week. These are games that we've stolen ideas from. So just kind of your information organized. I suggest like doing just like a Google Slides to organize it all. But all of your information that you've done in the past week or so organized into a slideshow that you can just easily show off. It's not a big deal what you have and haven't done. Again, you can literally include art from other games, mechanics from other games that you want to include, just anything that y'all have been thinking about in a very organized and professional manner. And then milestones, those are going to be where you show off. They're also going to be game nights. Those are going to be where you show what is happening in engine. So no slideshow, no stuff from other games or concepts. Show what's in engine, and not only that, if you notice in the team lead constitution, I had in the game design, the game design document section, it says that you need to have like a roadmap for milestones 1, 2, and 3. You need to assess what you were supposed to have by that milestone, where you're at, and then what you're going to do to kind of account for that. So you might be right on track and you just say, yep, we're going to keep pushing on at exactly the same pace. You might be ahead and you say, okay, so we want to put in all of these polish items. You might be behind and you say, okay, we need to group stuff that we haven't done in these past 2 weeks into following weeks. That's what's going to happen during milestones. And hopefully that kind of gets you guys looking at what you've done and where you're at, because what happens a lot in game dev is that you forget to do something and then you're just like, oh, well, I'll just do it next week, and then you get to the end and that's why crunch happens, and it is not fun. So yeah, the last thing is we are doing workshops differently. Instead of it being like focused on a specific element, if you've been here in past semesters, you kind of know what I'm talking about. We did workshops on GitHub, we did workshops on Blender. What we kind of notice is that if it's not your niche, 1, you don't really know what's going on. 2, it's not your niche. You don't really, you don't get anything out of it. So we wanted to make sure that everybody's getting everything out of the workshops. So we're going to be going over topics that are helpful for everybody in Aurora, not just this is programmer week. So me and Pascal are gonna host them. I'm gonna do the first one. It's gonna be on, it says how to Aurora, but mainly just like how to be a good teammate and how to work with people. And then we're gonna also be doing a work meeting. Pascal's gonna be doing a workshop on scope and why scope matters and why a smaller scope matters. And then there will be a work meeting. And then the last 2, weeks 9 and weeks 11, will just be work meetings, because that we'll be getting closer to the showcase. And those work meetings will be, if you have work, if you want to do work, please do work in those meetings. They can also be considered like unofficial game nights. We won't be hosting anything in that realm, but if you guys want to bring your Switch, if you want to bring a tabletop, if you guys want to bring cards, feel free to do that. And yeah, is there any questions on that? Does it make sense? Does everything make sense thus far? Everything crystal clear? All right, that's it. Is there any questions about anything?
Could one of y'all hit the computer over there? Just so we can see if the Discord
Oh,
groups have
for sure.
anything to say.
Boy, that's why they pay you the big bucks. Yeah, sweet. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. That's Aurora. If you have any other questions, feel free to come up to me. If you want to steal some stickers, please steal some stickers. If you want to steal some candy, please steal some candy. And thank you for coming. I'll see y'all next week.
That's gonna be the end. Goodbye, stream.
Have a good day.